Hey there, trans fans, it's Lexitron. I'm doing a review for you guys of the Beast Hunters Soundwave figure that just came out not too long ago. As you all know, he's kind of a retooled version of the Transformers Prime Deluxe Soundwave that we got. It seems like so long ago. I love this guy. That's why I was excited to hear that they were doing another Soundwave figure. So I really like this guy a lot. And you know, then we got this. This is the new look for Soundwave these days. And since I have them both in their alt modes, I might as well I'll just talk about this for a minute before we get to the transformation. He's essentially the same thing. You know, he's essentially the same. You know, I mean, even the transformation is the same on these guys. There's not a whole lot that's different. It's all just basically cosmetic stuff that they've done with Soundwave. They've given him these spiky thingies, and this scythe type look to his wings. He's got an extra fin up here now, but nothing too, you know, the thing that just, he looks like if a Decepticon was a bird of paradise, you know, maybe this, you know, I don't know. The colors are the thing about the new figures. About this new Soundwave. It's the colors. I don't know why Hasbro is going so bright these days to appeal to a younger crowd. I'm not really sure. Nor am I really sure how I feel about these colors. I mean, part of me kind of guiltily really kind of does like the colors. And another part of me just kind of doesn't even know what to think. So, alright, let's get down to the transformation. It's, like I said, pretty much the same thing as with the Transformers Prime Deluxe figure. So what you're going to want to do is just take his arms, or his wings, just pull them apart. Ta-da! Yay! And then just do the same thing here. Just pull this apart. Yay! There's his legs. And then you're going to get his feet together. So what you're going to do is you're going to pull this up, and then push this part back, and then push this part up, and then pull his toe just down and over, and that's it. That's his, and then, you know, that's his leg. You can do the same thing over here, just like that, like that. One thing I do want to note, I forgot all about this, but with the Prime toy, and they carried it on with this, they've got this little piece right here that you pull out in jet mode, and it's just this little, it's a little wheel, a little extra tidbit to, I don't know, make him seem more believable as a jet. But I like little details like that, and I like that they carried on with this figure. Alright, so there's his legs. Not rocket science, you know. Pretty easy. And then you're gonna just, with his arms, you're gonna just take them and push them back up into this, into his side here, and just push it in there, and push it in there. There we go. Mine will do it. I'm not really sure. The joints on my Beast Hunter Soundwave are a little loose, and they came that way. I'm not really sure if it was just mine or if other people are having issues with that. But anyway, worth noting. So then what you're gonna want to do is, just like with the Prime toy, there's the rest of his arm folded up in there. So you're just gonna pull it out. There it is. Same thing on the other side. Just pull it out. Ta-da! And then you're just going to take this and just flip it. And do the same thing. Just flip it. And just kind of that part. Alright. Alright, so to get his head out, you're going to just take this back part right here and just flip it down. That. You take this piece, fold it in, and then Said, there it is. Pops right out. Alright, so there he is. There is Beast Hunter Soundwave in all his ornate, wonderful glory. You know, the colors. He's just so colorful. I mean, his face is yellow now. I mean, there's all this yellow, and there's even some purple in there, and he's just very, very, very colorful. But I mean, you see him stand up next to his prime counterpart, or not stand up next to his prime counterpart. You know, there isn't a whole lot that's really very different. I mean, they're pretty much the same. They're the same dude. He comes with Ravage, so yeah, let's talk about Ravage and Laserbeak. Prime Soundwave came with Laserbeak, you know, and that was all very well and cool and good, and he fits right into his chest, right in there, blends in very nicely. And he just sits in there, and that was very cool. So Beast Hunters kind of, you can just sit over there now. Beast Hunters Soundwave comes with Ravage, and Ravage, you know, kind of sits in his chest, right in there, just like Laserbeak does. And he pops out, you know, and he turns into Ravage. You know, and a very nicely, really kind of well sculpted little Ravage too. Honestly, I mean, he's got little fangs. I don't know if you can see them, but he's got little fangs. That's cool. I don't know why his legs are brown. It kind of really does bother me, but he's got this nice silver paint detailing, which I really dig that, because when you do stick him in Soundwave's chest, it's just a nice added in little feature. Just, I don't know, it just looks cool. It's just a nice little detail. I like that. I like the little details. Soundwave does come with a weapon, the gimmick. I never like to talk about the gimmicks because they usually suck. I'm not a fan. I don't know why Hasbro wastes their time with gimmicks. I want the figure. That's what I want. But he's got this laser cannon thing. I cannot remember what it was on the box. But it basically is this claw thing. The claw actually opens and closes, so that's kind of cool. And you push this little button right here, and shoots out. Convenient string so you don't lose the claw, you know? Whatever. It's just kind of whatever. It's just a whatever kind of a gimmick. It's just there. I don't really care about it. I really like the little Ravage, and I really like the figure, and that's all I care about. Should you get him? I mean, if you really like Soundwave, you really like the first mold, this is kind of a different take, and I really do like it. I don't think it's, you know, it's certainly much better than some of the other Beast Wars figures that they've put out. God, I'm nervous about that Starscream that they're putting out. You know, that does not look pretty, but you know, I'd say pick him up. He's cool. Ravage is definitely cool. I like the colors. You know, there's some marbling in his blue. You know, there's little details. And it's still the same great mold that we got before. You know, I don't know. And I think they kind of look cool next to each other, so that it's definitely got that kind of comparison factor that I like. And I don't know. I'd get him. I'd pick him up. I think he's worth it. And if you're skeptical about the colors or the look of the figure, honestly, he kind of is one of those figures I think you do have to see it in person to make that decision. He really does look a lot better in person, to me. So if you see him, pick him up. I definitely recommend him. I dig him. I'll see you guys later, and in the meantime, don't forget, all hail Megatron!